Many people have told me that God spared my life for a reason. And that reason was to save our country and to restore America to greatness. And now we are going to fulfill that mission together. We're going to fulfill that mission. The task before us will not be easy, but I will bring every ounce of energy, spirit, and fight that I have in my soul to the job that you've entrusted to me. This is a great job. There's no job like this. This is the most important job in the world.
Despite those tough words, the provocation is expected to increase with a possible nuclear test in the coming days. And according to a U.S. official, the expectation of many more North Korean troops. David?
The administration watching this closely, just days until the election here in the U.S., of course. And Martha, while I have you tonight, another story breaking at this hour.
These Air Force Global Strike Command unarmed Minuteman III intercontinental ballistic missiles will take off from the Vandenberg test range. The purpose of these launches is to demonstrate the readiness of U.S. nuclear forces and provide confidence in the lethality and effectiveness of the nation's nuclear deterrent.
Minuteman III, an unarmed intercontinental ballistic missile. The missile is capable of delivering a nuclear warhead and is meant for nuclear deterrence.
Tonight, just hours after the U.S. condemned North Korea for sending troops to Russia to help against Ukraine, North Korea tonight test launching an intercontinental ballistic missile that could reach the U.S.
Breaking news coming out of Israel, where Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has dismissed his defense minister Yoav Gallant. Now, Gallant has been publicly critical of Netanyahu's management of the war on Gaza. He'd called for new goals to be set for Israel's war effort. Foreign Affairs Minister Israel Katz is set to replace him, according to the Prime Minister's office.
China says it has fired an intercontinental ballistic missile into the Pacific Ocean. Now, this is Beijing's first such test in over 40 years. Under Xi Jinping's presidency, China has bolstered its nuclear capabilities and revamped the People's Liberation Army's rocket force. The Pentagon estimated last year that China will roughly double its nuclear arsenal to about 1,000 warheads by 2030.
Another milestone in North Korea's missile development, setting a record with the launch of what South Korean and Japanese officials believe could be a new type of solid-fuel intercontinental ballistic missile. It reached a record-breaking altitude of 7,000 kilometers, traveling out into space before crashing into the sea to the west of the Japanese island of Hokkaido.
That is why Japan's defense ministry suspects it could possibly be a different missile than in the past.
Officials from the US and South Korea have condemned the launch, which came soon after a meeting between their defense ministers.
Tonight, a dangerous provocation. For the first time in nearly a year, North Korea launching an intercontinental ballistic missile capable of reaching deep into the U.S. that the Japanese say set a flight record.